Alright guys, alright, you know what time it is? Just saw the God of War trailer. We'll go through it. I got it all set up in Sync Sketch so we can draw over it really easily. And I'm excited. Let's see if this is, because we've got other games out there. Remember we did Black Myth? And that blew me away, man. But I want to give a shout out to my friends who are working on this game. Dori Arizi, who's working on the God of War. I think my other mate Mike Niederquer is their audio lead. I think he might have left, but and also Rory's there as well, Rory Driscoll. He might be there, he's a programmer. So I used to work with a few of my mates in the States, and those guys that did a wicked job on the last God of War. They was absolutely brilliant. But let's check this out, let's watch this. I only seen it roughly a little bit when it was on, but I'm gonna see it properly now, and I'll go through it, and we'll go through everything. I'll just make this a bit smaller so it's right here, so we can see. Okay, with it bigger, that's fine. So let's play this, let's check it out. Because this game, the first game blew me away. Captured on PS5, mixed game of gameplay and cinematics. Yeah. All right. You know why I got it on Sync Sketch, right? Because I'm an animator. When I do these reviews, I'm looking at it from an animation point of view to in-game. So I want to share that with you guys. Check this out, man. You got cinematography here. You got the frame right here, right? If I can draw it properly, that's frame, yeah, the square. And then you've got the background here, yeah? So you know this is all white. Simple stuff, you know, composition. All right, let's undo it like that. Now look at this. Remember last time we talked about silhouette and stuff? Well, let me just... All right, sorry. So we're coming back. As you can see here, look how the composition. So good there, isn't it? Like it's coming in, you know, straight away. You can't even see the character fully, right? But this character, you can see straight away. It's a kid and he's holding an animal with a horn. Look at that. And as he comes in, remember we talk about silhouettes. We're talking about silhouettes. Just put this volume up a bit. Here, look at that. Look at that. There's so much detail to that. You know, obviously these guys are professionals and know what they're doing, but just to point this out, look, you got negative space, all these little things, yeah? All these little gaps that you see here on the floor, you know, it's all be planned. Negative space here, see, we see all that. Overall line of action coming down, overall line of action of the deer. So you know, like, I guess if that wasn't there, you could still get away with it because you got the horns, but it just shows the clarity, you know, the clarity of the whole scene. It's just brilliant, you know, well thought out, simple. Again, I always go back to this, right? Keep everything simple, simple framing, rule of thirds, right? On this side, and the foreground, and in the background, depth of field, amazing. Just really clear and really simple. You know, simple stuff is just what works. So this is brilliant. Just wanted to point that out. But let's carry on. Nice place, Santa Monica.
The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming.
Atreus has grown up.
The story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there.
Yeah, man.
Finding out who I am, who Loki is.
You can see from his voice as well. Oh, that's the mum.
Fight anyone. I just want answers.
Yeah, he killed the son, didn't he, in the first one?
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
Do not know what Mother wanted.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
Oh, those wolves.
Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
Those wolves. That was powerful, isn't it? The way you could really feel that. Look at that. Look at those animated.
Odin's got tricks up his
Oh, you can feel that.
anywhere.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, man. Those animations were cool.
Yeah, to consider.
What if there was someone who could help us?
Lovely snow background.
Remains here. Healed up.
Look at that. Nice environment there. Very nice.
Out of one of these lads who is dead.
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing.
Lovely environment. Oh, look at this new world.
If he's out there, we gotta find him.
Come in. What? All yarns be the happen to him.
We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people.
Wow.
The only way to do that is war.
Whoa, do you see the octopus?
We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people.
Oh. Nah, you know that's not mocap. Definitely not. And it's for the octopus in a mocap suit. Man, I tell you what. Alright, let's see that old octopus again.
Ragnarok, to help people.
Ooh.
The only way to do that is war.
Do you see that? Look at this, look at this. Look at it. It's the fluidity and the squishy, squash and stretch.
Ragnarok.
You know? Look at that. That gives it weight. Yeah? Look at that. So it goes up. So say if, I reckon, man, there's a controller. Say the hips are there. It's going, woo, push, 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 push. See? Push, push. Did you see that? That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. You know that? Push. So it lands. So all it's doing there is just forget about the legs, forget about all that. The hips, yeah? It goes down and up when the hips land, and then there's bones here. And then that's animated. So it's like an overlap, right? Or secondary motion. And then the tentacles, which might be, you know what? Yeah, there's keyframe, man. Look at that one. Look at this one here. Look how it comes out like a snake. Ooh, look at that. See, that's what's creating the nice weight. You see that? Then what else is happening is you've got a line there, and then a line there, like that. And this is dragging down, dragging down, that's following through. That's already come down to a starting point, and then this is following. That's already got to its resting point, and then this is following. Oh, it's hanging on there. Oh, that's nice detail. It's just hanging there. Really cool. And you see how everything is happening at different times? This is coming out first, you know, to grab on. And then obviously there's balance there. We talk about balance. Oh, lovely. Kudos to the animator there, man.
Stop Ragnarok, to help people.
You could feel the weight on that octopus, innit? And the sliminess and jello and all that kind of shit. And let's check this out.
What if the only way to do that is war?
All right, so we've got a monster here. You see that guy? Sorry, man, I keep stopping, but I'm just checking. These are toads. Poison toads.
Is not the
Okay, so
only
that's
way.
gameplay.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person.
So simple.
And reasonable person.
Again, simplicity, isn't it? I mean, even like the first game we played, right? Well, I played, shall I say? Simple poses with Kratos, man. Like, he comes here,
You seem like a calm. You seem
holds, comes here, holds, then slam, holds this pose, right? Hold, and then they're quick in-betweens, right? Quick smack.
calm and reasonable person.
But it's enough. It looks quick, but that's enough for you to read, right? You can read that during real time. Look, you know he's getting ready to attack. So there's just enough timing there that you can appreciate the animation, you see it, you see the pose. It's that fine line in game, right? Is it too quick? Is it too slow? But it's almost like there's a lot of time there, but it's still adding to the gameplay. You're still feeling it. You're enjoying the animation. You're enjoying the gameplay. You're enjoying the player satisfaction. You know, when we talk about the first game, God of War, not the first one, sorry, the last one, and you look at the Valkyrie bosses. Oh my God, they were hard to kill, right? When you first started, the Queen was she was a bitch to kill, right? But you see how they had the player. You obviously got used to the moves and you eventually beat the Valkyrie, but you see how the player satisfaction. You know, that's the beautiful thing about how God of War is made, how great games are made. They have this player satisfaction in there. Even though you're very frustrated and you want to, you know, try and really kill this Valkyrie. It took me thousands of times to kill the Queen Valkyrie, right? But when you kill it, like when you kill all the Valkyries and you broke the wings off, breaking the wings off is like the satisfaction you got out of breaking the wings. You know, that cutscene. Even gameplay, not just cutscene, gameplay when you dodge the Valkyrie and you attack it and then you break and then it shields and then you break the shield. You know, you got that bit of timing where she's vulnerable and you can attack and then she attacks and then she does the air move and you know when she's going to spin, you can move out the way. And when she jumps in the air and dips down and all that kind of stuff, like, you know, there's that fine line between player satisfaction, knowing that you've achieved something and you move on to the next quest. And that balance in that game, the last God of War was absolutely, for me, it was absolutely perfect. It was brilliant, you know, it was perfection the way they made that. And I'm really looking forward to this next game. Anyway, let's carry on. Ooh, sorry, keep stopping you, but this is what I'm talking about, man. Look at this. Even here, look at this. He's getting it ready, and he comes down, holds the pose for about 3 seconds. But look at that. You know there's an attack coming there. All he's doing, like we talked about in the Black Myth video, in the last video, talking about how you're milking that pose. So he's got the oh shit, I think I went back there, was it? Oh man, I messed that up. Wait, let me see. Let me find it. Oh, here it is. I think I got it here. Oh yeah, see? So he comes here, anticipation, hold. Look at that. That's all one pose, yeah? And it's just like the hips and the torso. The torso is this way first, and then it's going that way, right? You got the hips there. It's just following the hips are following a nice arc going up, and then if you look here, it's following a nice arc going up, but then it's going to curve back, see? And then you got the contrast. You got the arc going like that, and then you got the arc going like that. That's what's selling it.
Are you a calm and reasonable person?
Oh shit, man! I'm sorry, I had to stop it there. Check this out. We were familiar with those attacks, you know. First game, we've been there. Check this out. Another example, yeah. This attack he does here, he kills with the axe. We're familiar with that. Again, this is just another example here where he brings, when two characters are fighting in the animating. Again, clarity. You can see here, everything's clear, right? Both of these guys are not blocking each other. You've got, again, negative space. You've got the space under here. I guess you could call that negative. This is the positive outside, right? So everything's clear there. And he gets him, but look, as he turns him back, yeah, is the whole, when you animate two characters, you got to see the whole thing you know, I think it's like it's easier to see the whole thing as one character. I know it's two characters, but when we talk about a line of action in one character, when you're doing two characters, it's good to have like opposites. Like you might have one character standing straight, one can be like contrast, crouched. And also, when you talk about combat like this, if you look at the whole character's one, like he's got his axe on his head, and this is the basic line of the whole character, yeah, the action. So what is he doing? He's using the axe, he's bringing it over. So the main line of action is like that, and is carrying on like that, and obviously it's coming over, you know. I mean, if anything, this could flow a bit more. I know this is like bent like that, but maybe it could flow a bit more like that. But then it's realistic. But then he's got it there, right? So there you go. So he comes up, and that bit is like smooth line of action. And you could also carry it on like that through Kratos. Yeah, so that, he's got it there, he has got it. See, that's what sells it. That's what sells it. Like he lifted him up there, and he just straightened there. Those last two bits, the quick ones, even though you don't notice it as much, but you feel it. There. And then, bouncing ball, right? Comes down. So think of this as the hips. I mean, not think of it, it is the hips. Right there, the hips. See the hips? This is just like a bouncing ball. Hips, sorry, here. Bouncing ball, hips. He hits down, and then look, the hips comes up. Hips there, that's the apex. And then obviously it comes down, yeah? But that's all you're doing, bang, bang, and then the limbs he's sorting out later. Woo! Oh shit, gotta stop that one, sorry mate. Again, this is really good. Comes here. Nice little introduction here. You got, I can't see the tail there, but it's a nice line of action like that. So he's looking this way. Again, Kratos, man. Nice strong shape here. Axe is out here. Absolutely clear. Negative space there. Clear silhouette. You know exactly what's going on. It's proper, clear, to the point, right? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that tail. His front body staying where it is. Hips are moving. Tail follows. Classic drag, right? Like, comes in. Tail is moving this way, forcing the tail to straighten. Hips moves into position. The front of the tail is already in the start position, and that's dragging, that's catching up. Lovely S shape there, look at that. See, the bottom the bottom part of the tail has caught up. The front is the drag principle, which we call, which is following it. It's coming, and then finally it's catched up. Then he jumps. Again, he's jumping. See here, the jump is all coming from this back hip area there. Yeah, the front arms is not really, even the front arms, there's not much effort because it's not straightened. They've not straightened, right? They're just, it's the back ones that are driving everything. So he comes up. Yeah, nice line here like that, comes up. And then you got a massive extreme pose. One frame, yeah? To just get right into the camera. But then from there, it curls around like a nice line of action there. Again, Kratos' hair clear, there's a nice axis clear. And it's basically just the same pose, but it's just turning. It just turns. And then as he turns, body comes up, classic comes down. Let me just make this pen thicker. Hold on. All right, so there, if you look here, that's the line of action. But as he's coming up, as the dragon comes up, this bit, the head is dragging down, and you got his legs there. See, he comes up, head is still dragging down, neck is kind of coming up. Now the head comes up, body is coming down. See, the force is here, and that's forcing this to go up, yeah? Naturally. But when it lands, like his body's already down there, and then it's flat, right, flat there. Then he lets him go. Again, he lets it, oh, look at that. He lets him go here, and he carries on, the crocodile. But look at that nice line like that. Carries on, clear here, so you know that. And then again, the whip. Tail is over there, it whips, and then it's catching up. Great sequence there.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.
Just some combat, game combat here, right? That was nice. What was that? Let's see that. Throws him in the air. Just the impact is nice, isn't it? Just even when Kratos comes down, you know, when he lets go, he's in a nice, strong, balanced pose there, right? Let's see what's happening. Tyr. Who's that guy?
Are you coming with us?
Who's this guy? Blimey, man, he's bigger than him. Who is that guy? Type in the comments, I don't know who that guy is. If anyone knows.
Well, some of them.
That's so nice for once, isn't it? I mean, I know there's games out there that are diverse, but she looked really good as well, like in terms of modeling and the model and everything.
Get your answer soon enough.
The mocap. Normally the eyes are always messed up, but
Some of them.
I always thought with mocap, but they modeled that really well. Wicked dreads she had there as well. She had like the artifact. What did she have? She had some stuff. Look how she's tied it up. Maybe it's something like that's made of stone or something. That's cool, man. Get some more of that in the games. Yeah, did you see that? So I saw this briefly, but I didn't analyze it properly, but I thought I got to do a video on this. Game looks good. But when I reviewed Black Myth last time, that game is going to be tough to beat, man. I don't know, there's something about that game. When I saw that game, I felt something like, I haven't felt excited like that. You know, and I hope the mechanics, obviously they worked on the mechanics and there's different stuff in this game. Hopefully there will be. I'm sure there will be. But Black Myth as well, man. I'm really looking for, I hope they will develop that and make that into a game. But this game looks brilliant too. If they do, then I've got 2 games to look forward to. But I can't wait to play this game as well. You know, I really, really enjoyed it. I didn't play a game on a console for 5-6 years. Then last year, you know, wife got pregnant, and then pregnant, I was playing the game. During the pregnancy, I was playing the game, and during my wife's pregnancy, that is. And I would be in here and just playing it all the time. And it was amazing. I was like, I would say, look, I'll wait a couple of hours, I'll be there. I spend like 5 hours here in my studio just playing it. So love the gameplay. You know, those guys know what they're talking about. They know what they're doing in Santa Monica. You know, they're making games for ages. Solid game last one. And, you know, I expect no less with this one. Just obviously with PS5, better graphics and what have you. Just visually, aesthetically, it's going to look good. But ultimately, it comes down to story, you know, the narrative, the story, the gameplay. You know, these are the things. A great story, great gameplay will far outweigh you know, all these advanced technologies, right? Although that's very pleasing to the eye. So yeah, man, just wanted to share that with you guys. You know, I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the review. If you did, like, subscribe, support me. If you're interested in animation, I've got a Skillshare link in my description and Udemy. I'm currently updating. I've refilmed some lectures and I'm updating them in a few weeks. So I'm going to update them slowly. So if there's any existing students out there, you're going to see some new stuff happening slowly. I'll update it slowly. So thank you again. Appreciate the support. And fitness journey is coming to an end too. Couple more weeks. I'm just editing my documentary on that, how from January to now, how it transformed my body and how it's helped me a lot as well with all my work and animation and stuff like that. It's all linking in with my life all together. So I'll have that out as well. So you guys can see what I'm doing. And I'll put some exercise videos up because it's all good playing games, right? But we need to be fit as well. Let's start that movement. Fitness Animator, follow me on Instagram and let's get people fit and playing games and animating and developing games. Okay, thank you very much. See you in the next video.